Hi, I'm Joshua,
Hi, I'm Fern.
and we are
Piranha Graphics.
Are you a brand owner facing problems with your brand? Or are you a startup looking to create something totally new? Well, we have the solution for you. Come, let's have a look at what we have. Piranha Graphics is a creative agency with over 20 years of experience. We pride ourselves in creating extremely engaging and interesting above-the-line digital and social media content for whatever brand you have. We also have a full suite of services to talk about. So let's have a look at what we have done. Virtual Hut is our content production arm. We create engaging live streams and social video content for your brands. Here's a look at some of the things that we have done at Virtual Hut.
3, 2, 1.
Next up, we have Annocent. Annocent is our production arm, where we create high-quality productions for brands using TriCaster to create incredible live streams and also Brainstorm to create realistic 3D environments you can use for live productions. We also do events at Annocent. Here's a look at some of the things that we have done.
Next up, we have LITC, stands for Live in the City, your virtual event platform for you to host your talk shows, live performances, and sell your products. We also have a VIP room for your private event shows. Let's have a look. Last but not least, we have Six in the City, SITC, your event venue hub, where we have all your event needs. We can do it large scale or small, equipped with all the things that you require, with a capacity up to 200 packs. Let's have a look.
So, if you are a brand looking to take your creativity to the next level, give Piranha Graphics a line.
And we'll give you a bite.
Hope to meet you soon. Bye!
Meet a company who gets what your event marketing needs. We are Annocent. Any event, any purpose, our team knows everything you need for a smashing success. We always have a plan made just for you. And when it's crunch time, we walk the talk and make it happen. And on event day, the results speak for themselves. All the event solutions you could need, all in one company. We should know, we've been at it for over 10 years, starting with music and growing to master events of all kinds. Put the event of your dreams in our hands and watch the magic happen when we bring it to life, so that it looks and sounds like a dream come true. Events, commercials, we do it all and make it brilliant. We are Innocent. We get events and we get you.
Hi everybody, welcome to the 9th edition of Heart to Heart Talk Show. As usual, I have some very interesting guests, and I have today a guy that has gone through life and his journey is long and interesting. I would like to introduce you to a friend of mine, and he's none other than Mr. Yong. Mr. Yong, please come on to the stage. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, you're most welcome to the show.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yong, we haven't known each other very long, but I remember meeting you one day in Castel. Yeah, we were just having a drink, and then we were talking to each other.
Yes.
And somehow or other, we seemed to click.
Yes,
we
do.
became good friends. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that is good. Mr. Yong, people may not know you very well, yeah, but I think you have a very interesting life story.
I think I do.
Yeah, you have a very interesting life story, definitely. You were a corporate man. You were a corporate man before, and then you became an investor. Then you became an entrepreneur, and then finally you're a philanthropist. Yeah, I think that is a great long journey. So, how did it all start? Where were you born, Mr. Yong? I think the viewers would like to know a little bit more about you. Were you born with a silver spoon in the mouth or anything like that?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Yeah. So, you'd like to share a bit about your life story. Where were you born? And
Okay, I will share with you my younger days in
Yeah,
life. Yes, I come from Penang.
From Penang.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I come from a middle-class family.
Middle class family.
It was going through a tough time as well,
Yes.
you know, taking care of the children,
Yeah.
the education and so forth. But I think I have a fairly colorful life
Okay.
in my younger days, and I think that I had a lot of, given a lot of opportunity being the eldest grandchild in the family.
Oh, you're the eldest grandchild.
Yeah,
Yes.
so share a lot of privileges with my late grandmother. Well, I think I really, as I look back, it was a very colorful life for me.
Oh, so what about younger days? Do you remember those days? We don't have, our age difference is not very big.
Yeah.
How old are you, Mr. Yong?
I am a 7 Series,
Yes, 7 series.
71.
I am not too far away. I'm in the 6 series. So our toys are mostly the same. When you were
Yes,
young,
yes.
remember what were you doing?
Oh,
Were you
yeah.
playing marbles or what? What
Yeah,
was it? No, I mean nowadays,
marbles.
all of the young kids all have PlayStation, they have all that. You like to share how were it like those days? I'm sure the viewers like to know what were we playing?
Oh, we were playing marbles, flying cards, making tops, make our own toys,
Yes.
doing many things that are very homemade, play with spiders in a matchbox, and collecting old secret boxes and all these things. So this was the simple toys that we really had in the younger days of our life, and I think these are all missing now.
Yeah, life is simple. Huh? Do you remember playing kunci kunta? You know, is the one with the stick.
Oh, no, no, not
We used to
really.
do that.
Yeah.
We used to do that.
Yeah.
And then you were born in Penang.
Yes.
Did you come down to KL later or
Yeah,
was
I came down with my parents. My parents decided to move down to Kuala Lumpur in 1969. So I think that I have been here since 1969, and since then I'm here now. But I've been traveling a little bit.
You've been traveling a little bit,
Yeah, in my previous jobs. Yes.
Yeah. So you, like I mentioned earlier, you were a corporate person. Where did you start?
I tried to share a little bit of my working life.
Yes.
A little bit of my working
That's
life.
your
in the
first stage
sense-
in life.
my
Yeah,
first
that's
stage
your
in
first
life
stage
to
when
earn
you're a
some
corporate
money.
man. Yeah, yeah.
To earn some money.
Yes.
Well, I started in a scientific equipment, educational equipment company that my father had some investment in.
Okay.
And later on, I think I moved into working for a multinational,
All right.
a German chemical company, where I grew and gained a lot of working experience.
Yeah. What
and
is the
exposure.
company that you work in? Do you-
The company that I worked in the German company was called Hertz.
Hertz, yeah.
Hertz, which is something like it's a German chemical company.
Yeah, it's a big company, isn't it?
I think at that time in the 70s, we were the biggest chemical company in the world.
I heard something like there is like a whole city built around the name Hertz or something like that. Is it
I
true?
share with you. The company at that time in the 70s had globally 180,000 people working for them. And we had a town called Hertz by itself.
Oh,
which is
even the
about-
whole town.
The whole
named
town is
Hertz,
called
yeah,
Hertz. It's
yeah.
as big as Taiping at that time.
Right.
So we had a town called Hertz, which is about 10 kilometers away from Frankfurt. And it's really big. We have our own hotel, we have our own hostel, we have our own restaurants, we have our own bus stations. Everything was big.
Yeah.
And
So that was in Germany.
that was in Germany, but
Yeah.
we had a lot of investments also in all over the world, including owning companies in America, in the UK, everywhere. Very big, very big.
Okay, okay.
We sell everything except coffin.
So you make all sorts of products.
We make everything except coffin
Office
in the
of
world.
So what were you very strong in?
Hertz is a company that is actually very strong in chemicals, plastics, pharmaceuticals, colorants, fertilizers, agrochemicals. You name it. We even sell sunglasses and we even sell
really?
textiles and we do
Okay,
many
so
things.
those were the early days.
Yeah, many things I learned from them.
Yeah. Okay, I have some pictures that I would like to share with the audience. I
Okay.
stole from their album.
Oh, you saw that?
Winnie, can I have some of the pictures that we would like to show the audience?
Oh, you managed to hijack some photographs.
Okay, let's look at some of these pictures,
My younger days.
your younger days. So, can
Not
we?
a bad-looking guy, actually.
Yes, can we strip a little so that we can see you? Can you move the picture a little so that I can see where Mr. Yong is? So where are you? You're coming up, isn't it, Mr. Yong?
I'm coming out, I think.
Yeah. Move a little bit more, move a little more. Yeah. I think that's
me.
you, yes.
That's me, the
Move a little bit more.
Yeah.
There's Mr. Yong there.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's me in my younger days.
Yeah,
in
younger
the
days.
German
So-
chemical company.
Yeah. So this is during your corporate life.
Yeah.
This was when you
my
heard.
first corporate life, and
Hearst.
Western Hearst. Yeah.
So what were you there? Were you a young
yeah, I
third?
was.
What were you, young third?
I grew in the company. I worked with them for 13 years.
How many years?
13
Only 30 years.
And I grew, and they really gave me a lot of exposure, a lot of training,
Yeah.
and
So you're the one at the right-hand
I'm
side.
one at the
yeah.
right-hand
Yeah.
side.
Okay. Yeah.
then I was given the chance to work in KL, work in transfer to Johor
So this
Bahru.
must be the big boss, all the big bosses.
These are all. That is actually a colleague from Korea and the German bosses.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So next, and then
Then
this
these are
one of
some
your
of the
meeting?
meetings that we have
okay.
that you do, and you can see that Herx is almost represented in all the countries in the world.
Okay.
So I represented in one of the conferences for Malaysia.
You still
so
got
I
a nice
became-
head of hair, although it's
yeah.
white now.
But the color was nicer, black and
It was
pink.
black last time. Yeah. You still look good. Still the
Yeah,
same.
I hope
Yes.
so. I hope so. Yeah. Thank you.
Can we have the next picture?
Yeah,
and,
that is.
and that's you again, the
That's
young.
me again.
You look like James Bond
Yeah,
here.
that is already when I'm working on my own and started my company.
Oh, this is your when you
due
started your
respect to my friend, the one in the beach, I think he just passed away. He's one of the leading Irish nephrologists in the world. Yeah.
I see.
He's
okay.
one of the gurus.
Yeah.
Phelan Wood.
Okay. Next picture, please.
This is actually in Sweden.
In Sweden.
Stockholm.
Okay. Yeah. And
Oh,
these
yeah,
are-
that is my Uncle Jim.
Yeah.
Uncle Jim is there, and he called me that I'm his favorite nephew from England. He's actually my Santa Claus,
Oh.
and he's actually working and was working.
Which one? Which one is
The one in the middle.
in the one?
Yeah,
But I
and-
thought the other one looked more like Santa
That one
Claus.
is his nephew in Australia. Yeah.
Okay. So the middle one is
The
your Santa
middle one
Claus.
is Uncle Jim, and he is actually the guy when I was very young and very small.
Yeah.
When I was 4 or 5 years old, he was my Santa Claus, and always I hold his hands and always get a chance to get some battery-operated toys.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
During those days when you get a
Oh.
battery-operated toy, it's really like
10
a
ringgit.
luxury.
The time was very big,
Yeah.
So
I remember last time it was all winding.
Yeah,
one.
winding one,
Winding
so-
toys. You don't like winding toys. You want
Yeah.
battery you can put in, then
Yeah.
the lights flashing
That's
and
why
all
I
that.
love him so much.
Yeah, those were the days. Yes, and then
He has passed away anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Next picture, please. And what do we have here? Yeah.
Oh, that is.
And that is Jackie Chan, isn't
Ah,
it?
yes,
yeah.
that's Jackie Chan,
What is
and
this?
that's my wife
Yeah.
next to me, and that's Jackie Chan. That is on the left-hand side of Jackie Chan is the former boss of MAA Alliance Insurance, which actually bought a lot of equipment. And Jackie Chan donated one kidney machine, which I was selling.
Oh, okay.
And he was here to sort of donate that machine to the charity center.
So at this stage, you were entrepreneur already?
I was
or
already an
investor
entrepreneur.
or entrepreneur
I was an
already?
entrepreneur where
Yeah.
I started my own company.
Okay.
The company is called Medicam, and I started in '85 and started to learn to do medical business, no more chemicals. So then that's where I grew, and
Yeah.
I think I must take this opportunity to express to my friends, my guru and my mentor, who taught me and guided me how to do medical equipment business,
I'm sure
especially
that-
kidney business.
Yes,
I thank
yeah.
them for that,
Yeah.
to be what I am today.
Mr. Yong, you are there today because you never forget your roots.
I
Yes.
did not forget my roots. I
Yeah,
really honor,
yeah.
and we still are in good contact today. And I really say thank you very much
Yes.
for doing that to me.
Okay, let's move on and see what else do we have. What pictures do we have? Next one, please. And this is the former Minister of Health, isn't
Yeah,
that?
that is former Minister of Health. Next to it is the former Director General of Health.
Yeah, so what
And
was
that
this
is
all
our
about?
exhibition in one of the conferences where I represented. I was a sole distributor of a company called Baxter Healthcare.
Okay.
And that's where they were one of the global leaders of kidney equipment, kidney machines, and kidney disposable supplies in the world.
Okay.
So that's where I grew. That's where I grew.
You were a distributor then, isn't it?
We were the sole distributor
Sole
for
distributor,
Malaysia,
yeah, okay.
and later on I was even given a task to look and start a
Okay.
company in Singapore as well. Yeah.
Interesting. So let's see, what else do we have? And this is,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What-
Well, you got some nice photographs. And
Yeah.
this later on, I was asked by the director of medical device authority of the Ministry of Health, because Malaysia was going into a regulatory control of medical devices in the
I
country.
see.
So I decided, after some coaxing, to start a Malaysian Medical Device Association in 2005, and I'm the founder president until today, and nobody is
Fantastic.
letting me go.
Yeah.
But I
So you're
think
still a member, you're
I'm still the
president.
president of the
Okay.
association, and this is the thing, and these are some of my visitors who come and from the overseas. They're actually
Okay.
from overseas, yes.
So this must be investors who are interested in.
These are investors. These are actually companies that are coming and trying to find how to do business in Malaysia.
I see.
And I likewise was so lucky that I have been invited to go to overseas,
Yeah.
sponsored by them, to Japan, to Korea, and also to Taiwan, to give talks on
Yeah.
doing business in Malaysia.
So in a way, you're helping the investment, in a way, from foreign investment to get into the country with
country,
the
and
products.
also doing matchmaking, and also I think that to let the people in the East, like Mahathir is saying, that try to look at the Look East policy.
Yes.
We have to look for alternatives from Japan, from Taiwan, from
Yeah.
Korea. So I think that there was an opportunity for them, and they are interested to come in. So in our visits to Japan and to all these countries, we give talks, we do business sessions, and then we tell them Malaysian business opportunity, and then do matchmaking
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
Today we are one of the biggest medical device association
Oh.
with 180 members in the
180
country.
members,
Yes,
fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's have another picture. What else do we have there?
Oh.
Then what is this?
Okay.
What are you doing in the sack there?
I see.
What
So,
is-
okay, my team, that's all my staff that I started. As I said, we became the leading
What is the
medical device dialysis company
Oh,
in Malaysia, and
okay.
every year my staff has been given a company trip.
Yeah.
So we have done during my time successful years with Baxter's cooperation and representation. We go overseas. We have done 14 trips overseas,
Yes.
all sponsored by the company.
Fantastic.
So
yeah.
you know the motivation. People make company. Company
Yes,
don't make people.
Yes, yes,
So these are the
yes.
people
It's all about the
who
people.
make it happen for
yeah.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. You really
Yes.
took care of them. Huh?
Yeah,
So
they-
where's
they-
this place?
This is somewhere I think in Thailand, in Phuket.
In
I
Thailand.
think.
Wow,
Yeah.
you went overseas trip.
Phuket, we
yeah.
went to Thailand, we went to Japan, we went to Korea, we went to Perth, we went to Lake Toba, Singapore, Vietnam,
Okay.
many places, 14 places. Yeah.
What else do we have? Next picture, please. And this is.
Oh yeah, this is
was-
a little change in my my entrepreneurship in my life. Where finally, my group of companies have already merged with the Taiwanese group, Excelsior
Okay.
Medical, and I think they are one of the biggest dialysis companies.
Also, your
in
partners
Taiwan.
are here, is it? These
Yeah,
are, these
my
are your
partners are there, and
Uh,
then my legal advisors, my financial controllers, and my Taiwanese partners
Yeah.
are there. And basically, this is one from the Taiwan Business
So this must
Council.
be a celebration dinner
This was a
after.
celebration dinner. If I'm not mistaken, it's my 70th birthday party.
Oh, okay, fantastic. Yes, yes. Okay.
Done next door.
All right. Yes. Okay. Next picture, please. Oh, this is just you.
Oh yeah,
You're on
that
a
is
panel
something
doing a
that
talk, yeah.
that is something that I have been invited to sometimes sit in the panel to actually give in the panelists to give opinions and talk. These are local panel discussions where we have to answer during the Q&A sessions and things like that.
I see.
Because there are many smaller medical device companies who do not know, Malaysian companies don't know the regulations, the thing.
Yes.
And I was lucky because I was invited to work 6 years with the Ministry of Health in Malaysia.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's the last picture.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Mr. One more.
Oh, one more.
I didn't know you
this
are.
one is a very,
What
this is the
what
starting
is this?
time.
You are.
This is
this karate
trying
or
to
what?
do jujitsu,
Jujitsu,
and learn
huh?
something. I think
Okay.
if you can look at me, I'm the one sitting at the bottom, which is actually the second on the right hand side next to the Indian girl. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
okay,
me,
that's
and,
you.
very
huh?
skinny,
You
very
are
skinny,
very
and
skinny
then,
last
yeah,
time. Huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So do you still practice jujitsu?
No, 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 no. I
So
look at
these
my
are-
size today and look at that size today. It doesn't work. Just younger days.
Yeah, this was quite a while ago.
It was quite a while
Yeah,
ago.
okay, I think that's the last picture.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
okay, yeah, very interesting. Okay, Mr. Yong, we saw so much, and so I think, can you chronically tell us your story? You started as a corporate person, then you're working in Hearst, and then after that, what happened?
Okay.
You after Hearst.
Okay,
then,
I try to share with you my
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I think the
hope,
viewers would like to know. They can learn something, I
of
hope.
course,
Yes.
of
yeah.
course, I like to share whatever I know.
Yeah, sure.
I think knowledge is something that people can take it from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me say a little bit about my working life and my life as working for a corporate.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I worked 13 years with the Hercs. I was then transferred to Johor Bahru for 3 years, where I then met my wife.
Wow.
And there I could continue some education at night in Singapore to learn management.
You were working in KL, then you were transferred.
I was transferred to Johor
What
Bahru.
were you transferred to JB for?
To head a branch.
To
a
head
new
a branch.
Yeah.
How old were you at that time?
About 26 years old.
And that's very
Yeah.
young to head a
Yes,
branch,
yes,
isn't it, Mr.
yes.
Yong?
I was lucky.
Yeah.
23, 24, I was given the first trip to Germany. You know,
Okay.
a young guy going to
23, 24.
Germany.
When you get to travel overseas, those days it's fantastic, isn't it?
Fantastic. And
Yeah,
mother
yeah.
very scared and give
Yeah.
some heavy for you to pack and got nothing
Yes,
to eat.
yes.
things
Make sure
like
you
that.
got warm clothes and so on
Yeah,
and so
with the
forth.
long johns and things like that.
Yes.
That was the good old days.
Yeah.
So anyway, 3 years in Johor Bahru.
3 years in Johor Bahru.
And then I was transferred to Penang, where I spent a year in Penang to look after the second branch, the biggest branch.
So in JB, what happened? Did it do well, or what happened?
Well,
and then
I think, yeah, I think Hercs is really my training school
training school.
and really gave me a blank check
Yeah.
to do business. Every year, when I came back to KL, in Hercs, I was asked to study German language today because they wanted to groom me to be somebody later
So
on.
can you still speak German?
Yeah, I can speak
Speak
German. I
German.
study about 2.5
How do you
years
say
German.
good night in German or whatever?
Guten Tag.
Ah, okay, good.
Okay. So I think we study, and I had to go to Singapore to study.
Oh.
Then,
So when you were in Johor, you traveled to Singapore to
to
study.
do some
Where
night
do you
classes.
study?
In Lingua, it's a Swiss school.
It's Swiss
It's
school.
a Swiss school.
So you studied German there,
I studied German there. Then I
Yeah.
studied and took some extension management courses.
management courses.
And you know lah, when you work for a chemical company, I mean, technically you have to. I'm not a graduate, and I think that you technically have to increase your knowledge and
Yes.
confidence. So I buy encyclopedias, chemical encyclopedias. At that time, where you don't have Google,
Yeah.
then you read some of these. Then you go and sell chemicals. Then
Yeah.
you know how it works. What kind of raw materials is used for
Yeah.
what purpose? Sell plastics.
So you
So
really
I
got
think
to-
it was a good fun during Hercs
Yeah.
to give me a lot of training and a lot of management skills,
Yeah.
business skills, and especially running a branch in Penang, in Johor Bahru first. You're starting from zero.
Yeah.
So it's like starting your own business, putting the
Yeah.
signboard up,
All right.
and putting there, and then looking for
For
business,
staff also, yeah,
looking
yeah.
for
You
staff
hire.
and things like that, and how to sell at that time. We'll sell fertilizers, sell pharmaceuticals, but later on, when I was doing back to KL, was mainly
Yeah.
into industrial chemicals and
Yeah.
plastics.
Going back a bit, Mr. Yong, you were saying that you don't have a very strong education background.
Yes,
What
yes.
What do you study in?
I study until Form 6.
Oh, study
and
Form
things
6.
like that. And
Yeah.
being weak, I went to the University of Singapore to study, have some night classes.
Oh, you did night
We do the
classes,
night
yeah.
classes,
So
and-
those don't have any degree or any. I think that don't need to despair, isn't it?
No,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have to be despair. I
Yeah.
think sometimes people.
I mean, it's
who
good if you got a chance to study, but
Yes.
there are some who don't
Yes,
have
right.
the
Yeah,
chance.
maybe I was a bit lazy. I didn't to study. But nonetheless, I think that when I came back, company was very nice, gave me a lot of courses in Malaysian Institute of Management, where I'm a member of MIM and study that.
Yeah.
And of course, if you are interested to learn knowledge, is to buy management books and read.
Yeah.
And
there's many ways to go about it.
and then be creative in your life, lah.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm quite the same like you, Mr. Yong. I'm also study up to Form 6. You know,
Yes.
during those days,
Yeah.
getting higher education is not easy.
Not easy,
Yeah,
yes.
it's not easy.
Yes.
And then, well, anyway, we are street fighters. I don't
Yes.
know whether you are or not.
Same-
I am one.
So am I. So am I. I'm
You're
a
a street fighter.
But
Yes.
I think
So-
we have a bit of interest, and we have a willingness to learn,
Yes.
and maybe we have a little bit of luck.
Yes.
Where
Yes, I think
our
so.
Sifu and our customers, our friends will guide us. I think we can grow.
Yeah. So from JB, you got transferred back to Penang,
I
to
was
Penang.
transferred back to Penang by surprise, because
Yeah.
I was supposed to take over a job of a German, because you know they have this work permit issue.
I see. So,
But I had then to be transferred to look after the Penang branch, allowing the Penang manager to work in the head office for a
also
while.
okay.
So unfortunately, that's where I couldn't see the passing of my mother.
Oh.
But I had a chance, being coming from the island. When they want to transfer you, you can ask for what you want, lah.
Yeah.
So I had a
So
chance.
what do you ask for?
Oh, I asked for a house by the seaside.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I got it in Tanjung Bunga, because the explanation was my visitors coming, sometimes the German visitors stays in Batu Feringhi, if you
Yeah.
know Penang.
Yeah.
And I don't want to stay in Green Lane, where I have to spend, after sending off dinner at night, going half the island and come back tomorrow morning and pick them up. So I have a 5-room semi-detached house
So you had a
for
good
a
time
newly
in
married
Penang.
couple without children,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I enjoy.
So after Penang, what happens?
After Penang, then the transfer, instead of 2 years contract, was 1 year. That's where I grew. I was then transferred to HQ to head over the chemical department, and
Okay.
subsequently promoted to be divisional manager, deputy division manager for the industrial. And later on, every year I have to go to Germany, because I had some German foundation already.
Yes.
I have to go to Germany for 1 month a year, traveling from the north of Germany up to Austria.
Wow.
To look at the budget in October, really
Okay.
very cold. And I go there because we had many companies, and we are talking of our budget, how we want to do next year in Malaysia.
Yeah.
So, but I learned something, apart from work.
Yes.
I learned how to drink beer
That's very
instead of
important.
drinking wine. So today, I love beer.
Yeah. So that was your last posting, or what happened after
Yeah,
that?
I was last posting, and then I was a little bit learned a lot and things like that. I've seen things comes and go. And
Okay.
younger days, I actually wanted to be a businessman on my own.
Oh, okay.
I think that I want to do something that I want to try, and I gave myself a chance that at the age of 35, that I should go into the corporate, from the corporate world, go into self-employment.
Okay.
Very lucky, my wife, and we have a kid, and he supported me. She works in the bank, so I think that at the end of the day, we managed. And she really supported me all the way, and I took the
Fantastic.
challenge. It was not easy.
Yeah, I hope your wife is watching.
My wife is watching, but I think at the end of the day, it was perseverance.
Okay.
But it cannot do. So I think that it is paying. That's why I'm here today. So I think that luckily, I think you need luck. You also have the opportunity to represent famous companies.
Yeah.
That are the leading companies in the world, and they give you a machine. You know a racing car, you know how to drive it, and
Yeah.
fast and win the race.
Yeah, you have to have a good product first.
You have the
then.
good product. If you got a good car but you got a lousy driver, you don't win
Yeah.
the race. You got a good driver, a lousy
So
car.
your investment is into what
Dialysis.
kind of
So I
dialysis machine. So
specialize
that
in
was
the-
when you started on
That's
this
where I started.
your
And I
dialysis
started the
thing.
company Medicam.
Yeah. So, but then you were a distributor then, isn't it?
I
So
was a
in a way,
distributor.
you are an investor in the sense, lah. You.
Yeah, I was the sole distributor for that, and
Yeah.
I think I like to thank also my mentor and godfather, Alberto Bautista, and he gave me the opportunity and trusted me, and appointed me to be the sole distributor in Malaysia.
Okay.
And subsequently gave me an opportunity to work 4 or 5 years in Singapore because we were doing very well in Malaysia. And we became the leading company in Malaysia, controlling almost 95% of the market for the last 10, 15 years, you know.
Yeah.
So that's where I learned. And again, my thanks to my my mentors, the doctors, the customers, to a guy who know nothing about medical and teach me what I am today.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so you were a distributor then.
Yeah,
distributor then. So that was before you started your company, you were a distributor. Then what happened? It was an international company, isn't it?
It was a big international company. I was local company, but then I had more vision, had more intention. I want to have a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
So I took up other agencies that we can do to complement and become a one-stop shop. So we were able then to do a turnkey project. We can do a design, we can design, train, and we can do what they call completely build up, train you, give you the key, and then you operate the system. So it's a turnkey project. So I had the chance, and as we grew, and that's where I get a lot of knowledge and also recognition experience, where we became a big company in dialysis. We started Serdang Hospital, also was one of my customers, Lavoi in Penang, at that time, Subang Medical Center, and all these things. We were able to do turnkey projects. Turnkey projects. So because we represented, you know, you have a good agency, it's easier to get a second agency. It's much easier to get a third agency. So we get the good brands, and you put them together and became a company that can offer complete services to you. So we grew. That's where the 14 international trips was all about. The company made it, the staff made it actually. Yeah.
So that time was a distributorship or was
it was a distributorship.
Yeah.
It was a distribution only.
But I think you saw further than that, that you wanted to have your own company where you can even manufacture and all that. Because I believe that you also believe that the local people should be given a chance. Local people, they get jobs, you know, they get salaries. So we need to help the economy in a way, isn't it? Rather than just.
I think it was a little bit of even though I enjoy a very good relationship with some representations. As you know, sometimes in the corporate world or in the business world, has your the direction of your principles change. They decide to
because they are big giants.
The giants, and they decide to bypass distributors network and go direct. So that's where, when your time is up, your time is up, that you have to look for something else. So then I decided to do something else.
So that was the time you went into dialysis machine and all that.
I went into manufacturing.
Manufacturing dialysis machine
of medical solutions.
So you started your own company and
factory then.
What's the name of the company?
Renal Laboratories. I started Renal Laboratories when I was 60 years old. You know? And so
at 60,
so
it's never too late. 60,
you
started.
Never too late. Never too late. Still young. But I think there was more of an intention to. You see, the people who work for you have spent 20 years with you, right?
During the distributorship, you mean?
And to say bye-bye to them is a very hard thing to do.
So you decide to put them all together as a family again.
And you know, why should we allow and don't have a local talent and local company to keep the foreign exchange, to manufacture things locally and save the economy and also sell your experiences. And especially in the area of kidney, people, especially some of them are not nationally supported by the country, so we have to pay from our own pocket. It's a big strain for them, and so I decided to leave behind a dream and put my experience from the chemical days, give them the best product and do a bit of karma.
Fantastic. Okay, Mr. Yong, we're going to take a short break. Then we'll come back. We want to hear more of your dreams about your foundation and what you want to do.
Thank you.
So don't leave us. Keep tuned. We'll be back pretty soon, just 10 minutes.
Thank you.
See you later.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Joshua,
Hi, I'm Fern.
and we are
Piranha
Graphics. Are you a brand owner facing problems with your brand? Or are you a startup looking to create something totally new? Well, we have the solution for you. Come, let's have a look at what we have. Piranha Graphics is a creative agency with over 20 years of experience. We pride ourselves in creating extremely engaging and interesting above-the-line digital and social media content for whatever brand you have. We also have a full suite of services to talk about. So let's have a look at what we have done. Virtual Hut is our content production arm. We create engaging live streams and social video content for your brands. Here's a look at some of the things that we have done at Virtual Hut.
3, 2, 1.
Next up, we have Annocent. Annocent is our production arm, where we create high-quality productions for brands using TriCaster to create incredible live streams and also brainstorm to create realistic 3D environments you can use for live productions. We also do events at Annocent. Here's a look at some of the things that we have done.
Next up, we have LITC, stands for Live in the City, your virtual event platform for you to host your talk shows, live performances, and sell your products. We also have a VIP room for your private event shows. Let's have a look. Last but not least, we have 6 in the City, SITC, your event venue hub, where we have all your event needs. We can do it large scale or small, equipped with all the things that you require, with a capacity up to 200 packs. Let's have a look.
So, if you are a brand looking to take your creativity to the next level, give Piranha Graphics a line.
And we'll give you a bite.
Hope to meet you soon. Bye.
Meet a company who gets what your event marketing needs. We are Annocent. Any event, any purpose, our team knows everything you need for a smashing success. We always have a plan made just for you. And when it's crunch time, we walk the talk and make it happen. And on event day, the results speak for themselves. All the event solutions you could need, all in one company. We should know. We've been at it for over 10 years, starting with music and growing to master events of all kinds. Put the event of your dreams in our hands and watch the magic happen when we bring it to life, so that it looks and sounds like a dream come true. Events, commercials, we do it all and make it brilliant. We are Innocent. We get events and we get you.
My guest tonight, Mr. Yong.
Yong will do.
Yong, but you're Yong Tuan Hing.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so you are Tuan Hing. Yeah, so people call you Tuan.
Tuan.
So Inspector Police also must call you Tuan.
Tuan, yes, Tuan.
So Tuan Hing. Yeah, we would, before we go on, Yong, I think we want to thank some of the people that are viewing from home. I have Sarah here. Sarah, hi.
Hi.
Oh, and then there's Elvis Teo.
Hi,
Yeah.
from Batu Pahat.
From Batu Pahat,
Yes,
your
yes,
good
yes,
friend.
yes.
There's
Stanley from Taiwan.
Stanley from
Hi.
Taiwan. Hi, Stanley.
Stanley.
All the way from Taiwan. Thank
My
you so
partner
much
from
for
Taiwan.
being.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
fantastic,
yes,
Stanley.
Ming
And,
Hui.
yeah, Ming
Oh,
Hui.
my niece, yeah.
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 Okay.
Lillian from Taiwan. Hi,
Okay.
Lillian.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then.
Yeah, Leong, yeah.
Yeah.
Shirley.
Shirley,
Hi.
that's my wife.
Okay, hi Shirley. Hi
That's my
Shirley.
wife, Shirley.
Thank you for listening in.
Yes.
Yeah. Wang, yeah,
Yeah.
my right-hand man in the factory.
Fantastic.
Wei
Yeah.
Ying, my cousin from
Okay.
Singapore. Yes. And yeah.
Yeah, that's
Thank
about,
you very much.
Yeah.
I think there are many of you who turn in.
Yeah, thanks for
to
all the
share.
support. Yeah, yeah.
So I hope that you can see what Alan is doing, what his group of companies is doing, that maybe in future, if there's some
Yeah,
avenues or something, that we
right.
know who to contact.
Yes.
Is though who can help us to do more business and do this mass media thing.
Yes,
Yeah,
fantastic.
yes.
Thanks, Yong. And then we were, just before the break, we were talking about your first company. What was the name again?
Medicam.
Medicam,
Yes.
yeah. Before Medicam, there was something else, isn't it?
Oh, before Medicam, when I left Hertz, I joined a company called Far East Scientific,
And then,
where is actually the first company that I wanted to try
Okay.
and do that. Unfortunately, it did not work out
okay.
because of some problems with the accounting and the cost of that
Okay.
investment. But as I said, I had a little bit of luck.
You learned something from
I
there, so
learned
never
something
give
from
up.
there and
Never give
up.
Yes.
And then my godfather says, be hopeful.
Yes.
go and register a new company.
Oh, so you did that.
Yeah,
Yes.
I registered a new company. So I registered a company called Medichem Systems, which is medical system and chemical systems.
Oh,
Thinking that in case something goes wrong, chemical systems can work.
Okay, it's because you were in chemical
I was
industry
in
all the while.
chemicals,
Yeah.
so but finally I think medical works.
Oh, medical work.
Yes,
So can you elaborate a bit what Medicam was all about and what happened?
So
Yeah.
Medicam started as later on we were lucky, and as I said that my mentor who gave me the opportunity to become the distributor of dialysis equipment from Baxter, and we had actually the sole distributorship for Malaysia, and they don't have a company here.
Okay.
So basically, I was given at the time dialysis was still very young, not very matured. I had a chance to grow the business like what I did during my corporate days in Hertz, right? So I was given like a blank check to do that, and I grew. And there's also my doctors who knows I don't know medical, but they were very kind to teach me and guide me. And I was selling from catalogs. I was doing from this.
Very adventurous.
But okay, they also gave a lot of training, and I grew from there. And today, I think I have learned a lot of dialysis for the last 35 years. So I'm now a dialysis person. That's my strength.
That's
in
your strength.
Kidney failure, yes.
So Medicam was manufacturing or
Only a distributorship
Distributorship.
For dialysis equipment
Yeah.
and things like that. And then we became a one-stop shop.
Okay.
That we do turnkey projects. We took other agencies. We
Okay.
design dialysis centers. We sell everything of
Okay.
dialysis. So they, and our patients at that time, they have a home program. So we install systems for them at home, and they do their own dialysis at home, because at that time, a lot of the doctors specializing in kidney wasn't there.
Yes.
So
That was new at that time.
that
at
was
that
new at that
yeah.
time. So what they did was they had a home program. So at that time, today the home program is not that much anymore, except peritoneal dialysis, which is another way of treatment, which
Okay.
Baxter is very strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was Medicam, and then what happened?
Okay.
Then
Okay.
you started the factory or
Oh
what
yeah,
happened?
I think the factory that I started was a little bit,
Was it during Medicam that you started the factory?
in a way, in between,
In
because
between,
I think the partnership with Baxter came to an end.
Oh, yeah.
Because the management and my godfathers at that time is all retired.
Okay.
And
So again, the big giant
and
came
a
and
big
ate
giant
you
come
up.
in, and I want to go direct.
Okay,
I don't want distributor. And it's not only Malaysia; they did the whole of Southeast Asia.
Oh, so they started their own company, Baxter Company.
To take over and cut away all the distributorships.
So no more distributorship
no
again.
more
That was during Medicam, is it?
There was even Medicam. So at that time, I could sense something was going not so right. And then I was also encouraged by the doctors. Thank you, the doctors today, and says, you are the Pakar nephrology. Why don't you continue doing this role and help the kidney patients and things like that? So, and then I look at it, I made money from dialysis and from the kidney business, renal, and I also look at my staff to say bye-bye. It's a very sad thing to do.
Yeah.
It's a very difficult
How many
thing
staff
to
were
do.
you having that
We
time?
had
man?
about 60, 70
60
staff.
people, yeah.
Yes.
That's a big company.
Big company.
Medicam, that was Medicam.
Medicam,
Yeah.
we have our own distribution channels, we have engineers.
So you're supposed to let all of them go.
After when you have no business, which
Yeah,
lose almost
yeah.
60, 70% of your turnover,
Yeah.
your income, how to say bye-bye. And
But somehow or rather, you brought them all together again.
I wanted to do that, and then I decided, well, I wanted to do a bit of leaving behind a passion and a legacy. So I said, okay, at 60 years old, I should start a factory.
Okay.
So I should start a factory, and because I was already doing association for medical device, I was
Okay.
in the government for regulatory. I knew I can get somewhere to get licenses and everything with MIDA and everything. So I just said, okay, I will leave behind a certain set of money. My staff can continue working, and I can hopefully pass on my dream and legacy that the younger
Yeah.
people can actually continue
Yeah.
with this company. So that's where I started a company called Renal Laboratories.
Renal laboratories.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the company that you started.
Yes.
Do you manage to get all the stuff back, or just
Some of them, as you
they
know,
left
some
for
of
other
them they
things,
left because we were not selling equipment. The
Yeah.
engineers left because
Yeah.
there's of no
So
work.
you-
Some of the nurses left because they don't feel that comfortable. Some stayed behind. Those stayed behind, we went through. So it's a natural departure rather than I forced them to go.
Of course. Yes.
So I think the ending was good, and we are still friends today. So I think that it's a good way to say goodbye, but it's also something that we do. But I think the most important thing is that you must have good support from customers and good support from friends and good support from your family.
Yes.
And also that, the company that I have with my sister in Medicam and things like that, we pump in whatever resources that we had, and we set up this plant. But things have changed for me. I have actually, I was lucky that I thank Stanley and I thank Lillian from Taiwan. They are from Excelsior Medical.
Okay.
And I have already merged with them.
Wow.
They were the
that's
Baxter distributor in Taiwan.
good. Okay.
And today they are the biggest dialysis provider in Taiwan with over 105 dialysis centers. And I know them since the day of Medicam and Renal Lab.
So you have joined with them, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm sure you became much stronger now, isn't
I
it?
became
With their
financially
expertise.
much stronger.
Financially.
I don't have to worry so much about money, and I have a big brother, big company behind me.
Okay.
And I mean, they own and taken over a major part of my
Okay.
interest.
Yeah.
Because with 71, I must also take a back seat.
Of course,
And
yes.
must allow the young people with experience, with a good strength to grow the company.
Yes.
So that is a new arrangement.
Yeah,
So
let's
now-
bring us to what you want to do. Yes,
Oh.
yes, your foundation.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to talk about your foundation?
Of
It's a
course.
Yong Foundation.
You know many
That's where-
things, huh? You know
yeah,
many things about me, huh?
Someone told me about that.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
about a
some-
Yong Foundation. What is this all about,
Okay.
Mr. Yong? Yeah.
Okay. So since I'm already doing it, I want to do some CSR again.
Okay.
Not just to the staffs and things like that, which I have done. I think the staffs are now pretty comfortable and safe because they have a good bosses, they have good thing to
Steady
continue
income,
their
they have a
career
job,
and a
yes.
steady income, and they can grow the factory, they can grow the investment. And this partnership is also for Medicam and Renal Lab, so
Yeah.
it's just not only Renal Lab.
Okay.
So I think that I have decided that I want to do one more thing. So I decided to start a Yong Tuan Heng Renal Foundation,
Okay.
which was just successfully incorporated at the end of last month.
Okay. What is the
And-
objective of this foundation, Mr.
Yeah,
Yong?
okay, I'll share the objectives. Having known this business for 35 years, it is the people who are the kidney patients when they have kidney failure. And this is actually a silent disease. And when they get it, it is too late to find out how to treat. It's irreversible. And when they have it, their lifestyle, their control, they have to eat well to feel well, eat right to feel well.
Yeah.
So I think there is still a vacuum that sometimes the patients themselves, the kidney patients themselves, may not agree, or you cannot force me to do certain things that I don't like to do.
Yeah.
And don't eat water, don't eat salt too much, don't eat so much sugar, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. And in the government hospitals, in the doctors, they also can just say in general. So I think that, I am going to look with this foundation, as you asked me, Alan, the objective is to look at how a kidney patient feel. What are they missing? The government trying to do many things. Why are they not successful? There are many charity organizations today, and they are doing and providing treatment to treat you. That's not what we're going to do.
Yeah.
We are going to complement by giving them how to eat right.
Yeah. Giving them a quality of life, is it?
Give them a quality of life,
Yes.
rightfully that you say. How to eat the right food, be better today than yesterday, control your salt level, control your water intake, and improve your lifestyle. And hopefully that you can see your grandchildren and have a longer life, because your children loves you to stay and live longer. Don't give up. So that is something that I think this foundation
Yeah.
would need the help of the members, and we are going to encourage kidney patients to be members of our foundation. This is a non-profit foundation. I will give the starting point to register and initially finance this project to do that, and then I hope that we can generate and become self-supporting over time.
Okay.
And I think I have got a lot of good support and guidance from the doctors and nurses whom I know at my time, and they have given me a lot of ideas, and I have decided that I cannot support everything.
Yes.
I'm not financially rich to do everything. So I think I will focus the core objective into eating right, have a better quality of life, and also tell the family of those parents and people with kidney failure, don't give up.
Yes.
The food is not that bad. So I am collecting recipes from many countries, and hopefully we will come out, and maybe I use your services
Yes. Okay.
and to do that, and to give some talk shows, some cooking shows to do that, and then we can cook, and then the kidney patients can come in and learn how to cook, learn how to eat, and test the food and bring the recipes back. Yeah, so that's what I'm going
I think
to do.
that's very noble, Mr. Yong, because
Thank you.
a lot of people, when they feel dialysis like the end of
Yes.
story,
Yes.
you're giving them a reason to live,
Yes.
that you can still have a quality of life,
Yes.
even though you're on dialysis or
Yes.
you're about to get dialysis. Don't despair.
I think
it's not the end of the story.
Don't despair. I think when you have kidney dialysis, the treatment of dialysis is near normal. You're a normal person. And things like that. And when you die not of kidney failure, you die of something else. So I think that, don't give up. We will try to motivate you and encourage you. And during my days in Medicam, where we take all the kidney patients for every year for annual outing as well.
Okay.
So we show them and then how they mix with each other and why me. We don't want the why me. Is what can we do to survive? So I hope to fill this vacuum and complement the other kidney charity organizations, the government, to actually do something more personal touch. And I'm also appealing to retirees, volunteers, to come and join my foundation, the clinical nurses, the doctors and everything, to join this worthy cause, to help these kidney patients, not for money, but help them to do and give them a better quality of life.
It's very noble.
Thank you.
It's fantastic.
Thank you. That's I think my last dream.
So this foundation you're going to launch it soon?
Yeah, we already successfully registered it already. And I think that I'm now in the midst of working out to work out all the objectives and make this foundation established. And then, of course, I will be using your services.
Okay, thank you.
Because I need mass media, I need things to explore and to do that. And I also appeal to the kidney patients who are there. We are going to take care of you on how to eat right, and we will guide you. And we also will be trying to do something that we can check your nutritional status, maybe regularly, that we can give you a report whether and you should be better today than yesterday. So
Just a question, Mr. Yong, is dialysis a age-sensitive thing? Is it all ages, or usually they are the older age group, or when they're young?
Yeah, of course. I think the biggest problem in Malaysia, for example, and in the world, I think is diabetes and hypertension. And I think we have a very high incidence rate or prevalence rate of diabetes. We are one of the top 3 in the world. I think the number of diabetic patients is very high. And the chances of them getting kidney failure is almost certain.
I see.
So I think that we have to do somewhere of education. Somewhere we have to do screening and everything. And I think the screening work is already successfully done by the government and doing that. However, people don't go and see doctors until
Unless
they're
sick.
Until they're sick.
Yes.
But when they go and see the doctors in kidney failure when they're sick, maybe a bit too late because it's a silent disease.
Yes.
So I think that's another area which I think my foundation is not
to
so
educate
strong
them,
to educate them to do. So I think that for the first phase or for the initial objective of my foundation is to actually give the present patients who have got kidney failure
A quality
to
of
have a
life.
quality of life.
Yes,
Yeah.
fantastic.
And
Yeah.
hopefully they can then share and then help this foundation to grow together and live longer. And hopefully the family of kidney patients support this association or support this foundation to make it grow, and it's all for you.
Yes, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And other than this, Yong, I understand that you are also writing a book.
Oh yes, you know
Yeah,
everything.
yes,
huh?
I know
you know
everything.
Okay, so actually, as I said, I have a very flowery life. I am a guy who actually fantasizes a lot. I do that, and I have a very colorful life since young.
Yeah.
And I think that I would like to write this book, which I have done, and my niece is going to help me compile this book and write
Okay.
this book, Melissa. And I would like to do, it's almost, the chapters are all finished, and we put it together. And this book will be given away free of charge, but they must make a now small contribution to the foundation.
Okay, that's good.
to
That's a
let
good
it go.
idea. Yeah.
I will share with them my days of then, because I think I have a very small family. I live with friends. I live with many, many brothers. Yeah, father side and mother side. You say, where's your brother is from where? Father side and mother side, both sides. So they are very confused which side, but they are all
Okay.
my brothers and sisters. So I think that they are very nice, and I have unfortunately not able to mention all of them.
Yeah.
But I like them because we share knowledge, we share happiness, we share laughters, and
So all is going to be in the book, I'm sure.
all will be made into the book. And to
Yeah.
do that, and some of them, unfortunately, if I don't mention, not that I forgot you, but I think can't write too many.
Yes.
But I would like to share between my childhood experience, my corporate world experience,
Yes.
my business experience, my current experience, and any other business bad experience that I have overcome.
Okay.
So that hopefully the people who read the book try to avoid
Yeah.
making some of the mistakes that I have made, because life is not easy.
Yes.
If you have to be failing many times before
Yes.
you are successful.
Yeah.
I think that I would like to share this book and this knowledge to as many people who enjoy learning my experiences.
Excellent.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Yes. So, Yong, we are coming to the end of the show.
you.
Yeah. Before we let you go,
Okay.
do you have any parting words that you want to share with the audience?
Yeah.
Any
Okay.
philosophy of life or whatever?
Oh, thank you
Yeah.
for this. First, thank you for
No, you are most
inviting
welcome.
me
Yeah, very interesting
to
story.
share
Yeah.
my life, and I hope that the viewers can see that life, you must have a couple of objectives. Number one, I think being involved now with MCO,
Yes.
pandemic, I'm going to create a couple of C's.
C's,
C.
ABC, C.
ABC, C.
C, okay.
One is actually compliance.
Compliance.
I
yes.
think to all the viewers here, please be compliant. Please understand and comply to the rules and regulations of the COVID-19 MCO rules and regulations and SOP. The government is trying to do many things just to safeguard your life, your livelihood, your family, your friends, and also the country. So I think the C is compliance. Don't object, because there is no one size that fit all. The country cannot please everybody in the world, cannot fit everybody. So I think the government has also a headache between balancing, which I know because I'm involved in the MITI MCO chat group, a balance between health and a balance between economy.
Economy,
So
yes.
MITI is trying to do the balance, the government is trying to do a balance. So you see, sometimes, why the rule keep on changing? Why changing and this and that? Too hard, the economy fail. Too soft, the population of kidney positive cases goes up. So how do you do the balance? So that is one thing is, please be compliant,
Yes.
observe the ruling. I think they have a tough time to please everyone.
Yes.
The second C is, I think you have to be caring.
Caring.
You have to be caring in the sense that you must care for the people that are less fortunate than us. Don't compare today, why they are very high, I'm very low, why I'm not there. I think if you look at yourself, and if you look at yourselves like in Myanmar or look at other countries today, they are even poorer than us. So I think we must be caring and contribute back your effort, not just money, effort, kind, physical advice to the patients, to the people less fortunate who needs our help.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I agree, yes, I agree. Yeah.
I think that
a caring heart is definitely
it's a
very
caring heart.
important. Yeah.
So I would like to do, and that's with that in mind, I think it is not this foundation that you must support. You must support and do something good to the people who need help. Okay, the orphans, the homeless.
Yes.
Maybe it's another way.
Yes.
Do anything. I think you will have good karma.
Okay.
Then you have a long life.
Okay, that's 2 C's.
Okay, 2 C's.
Yes.
The other C is I think you have to be very committed in what you promise. And you must commit and do something that you develop continuous integrity. That people look at you and that you don't give excuses, that you do something and that, this guy is honorable. But you must also know how to say no.
Yes.
Everything you yes, and cannot do.
You don't deliver.
You cannot commit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I think that you must be able to say no, dare to say no.
Yes.
And also when you say yes, somewhere, somehow deliver. And that's another C. I think that you must plan yourself, especially you yourself, you must plan your life to have a comfortable life. You cannot reach all the C's if you don't have a comfortable life. So plan your livelihood. Plan how you want to work, how you want to grow your family, how to do this, and make whatever sacrifice, budget yourself. Today, you have to make sure that you have to tie your belt, not to spend $1. You have to, how to do, spend wisely, because earning money is difficult. And especially for those who are taking care of the elderly, you have to keep some money today to help them for their medical expenses and things like that. So the timing is not good. So please plan well and have a comfortable life. And then I think you will be able to achieve more and more.
Fantastic, Mr. Yong.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mr. Yong.
Thank you.
That's a very good ending speech.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
with that, we bid you good night. And
Good night.
we see you again. And thank you for watching. And bye-bye from
Bye.
LITC.
Thank you.
Yes.
Bye. Was it?
Okay,
Hi,
I think it's good.
I'm
I don't know, you ask them.
Hi, I'm Fern.
And we are
Piranha
Piranha Graphics. Are you a brand owner facing problems with your brand? Or are you a startup looking to create something totally new? Well, we have the solution for you. Come, let's have a look at what we have. Piranha Graphics is a creative agency with over 20 years of experience. We pride ourselves in creating extremely engaging and interesting above-the-line digital and social media content for whatever brand you have. We also have a full suite of services to talk about. So let's have a look at what we have done. Virtual Hut is our content production arm. We create engaging live streams and social video content for your brands. Here's a look at some of the things that we have done at Virtual Hut.
3, 2, 1.
Next up, we have Innocent. Innocent is our production hub, where we create high-quality productions for brands using TriCaster to create incredible live streams and also brainstorm to create realistic 3D environments you can use for live productions. We also do events at Innocent. Here's a look at some of the things that we have done.
Next up, we have LITC, stands for Live in the City, your virtual event platform for you to host your talk shows, live performances, and sell your products. We also have a VIP room for your private event shows. Let's have a look. Last but not least, we have Six in the City, SITC, your event venue hub, where we have all your event needs. We can do it large scale or small, equipped with all the things that you require, with a capacity up to 200 packs. Let's have a look.
So, if you are a brand looking to take your creativity to the next level, give Piranha Graphics a line.
And we'll give you a bite.
Hope to meet you soon. Bye.
Meet a company who gets what your event marketing needs. We are Innocent. Any event, any purpose, our team knows everything you need for a smashing success. We always have a plan made just for you. And when it's crunch time, we walk the talk and make it happen. And on event day, the results speak for themselves. All the event solutions you could need, all in one company. We should know, we've been at it for over 10 years. Starting with music and growing to master events of all kinds. Put the event of your dreams in our hands and watch the magic happen when we bring it to life, so that it looks and sounds like a dream come true. Events, commercials, we do it all and make it brilliant. We are Annocent. We get events and we get you.